Hola and bienvenidos masters and princesses. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to another BAND-MAID Sunday. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. So I'm excited because we're jumping into more of the Epic Narratives album. I have not listened to the whole thing. I'm waiting to listen to it with all of you first. So this is exciting because we're jumping into the song today, Letters to You. Before we do that though, if you like the channel, like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord where we can just chit chat, hang out. I know it's been a little crazy with marching season, but I will eventually be more vocal, I promise. And there's the other link for my Patreon, which today I think we're doing a 4-way listen through of HGK. Sorry, I have hair in my mouth. We're gonna do the album version, the 2024 Day of Maid that's on the Blu-ray from the Epic Narratives album, as well as the Christmas version and the instrumental. So I'm excited to do that later on today. So anyway, let's just jump right in. I really like the melody so far in the guitar part. Switch up in the time, the feel more. I'm gonna let this finish out. Okay, there's something about this track that feels nostalgic for me, I guess. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but like when you hear a certain song, it immediately takes you back to a point in your life where like it was the first time you heard that song, either on the radio, you know, when radio played a lot of good music, or like if it's a certain station that you listen to, right? It's just one of those things, like you can smell a certain smell or taste certain things. That happens to me a lot, especially like when I hear a song from my college years. And it was weird because something took me back immediately to like a time where I was a teenager, but I've never heard this song ever. It's interesting how they can make me feel that way. Off that topic, let me go back and talk about what I heard, because we're here for that. We're not here for my nostalgia. The first thing that stuck out to me was the guitar melody. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that like upward rise in the part, and the line starts to play around. Konami is really good at creating these melodic guitar lines besides just creating these amazing guitar solos, right? And then it sounds so beautiful, and then it edges into this like almost grungy sound just because of the tone quality of the guitar parts with Miku and Konami. But then we get this like and of course Saiki sounds amazing, but Saiki does this thing with the way she rhythmically sings the line. It creates a interesting cadence to the way it flows. And then of course we hear Misa, and then Akane, of course, switching up the feeling on us, which we'll point it out more, but it's just so playful. And so you hear Misa playing around in the background, and then all of a sudden, the grungy-esque feel to that guitar part. Akane taking a step back to let Saiki shine, and then Misa. Listen to that cadence. Love how the guitar outlines Saiki's line. And then half. And then the change up. Back into that original feel that we had. Yeah. I smell like when I was at the Battle of the Bands, dude. Dude! Dang! Saiki is singing this with her whole chest, man! Okay, I want to go back because how they changed the verse. This isn't uncommon of BAND-MAID, and I think this is also why I've fallen in love with the compositional style that we have from this group, because it's not just the same all the time. Like, you think you're gonna get the same verse and you don't. And it's stupid that I'm barely noticing this. It's not that I'm barely noticing. It's just like, I think I'm barely saying it out loud. I'm barely putting it into words. But it's like like every verse seems to be just a little bit different. And enough to just, again, I've said this a million times, reel the listener back in. It is not just your run-of-the-mill music. And I like that. I really like that. So, okay, see if we can go back to that verse, maybe a little bit before it. Now, listen in comparison to the first verse. I love that Akane's doing this in the background. It's just changing it up a little bit, and we still get a Kanami counter melody. As usual, you can hear something happening in the background. I can't quite pinpoint it because my brain is really focused on what Saiki's doing. But go back. And then Miku's just taking care of that rhythmic line. And then, of course, Misa's just adding to the bass line, the melodic bass line. But it's cool because you still hear Miku just doing that grunge style guitar part. And then we jump back into the chorus where everything comes back. Our good old familiarity comes back, right? I love that rhythm. There's a lot of 16th note lyric. And again, that halftime feel, switch up back to normal time. Woo! Okay, Kanami. Ma'am. It's funny because I think I said this, I can't remember. I think it was in the reaction of Toi et Moi that I said that Kanami did more of a more simple yet effective guitar solo. And this is one of those too. It's like Kanami's playing with the idea of simplicity. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that woman is slowing down at all. Of course, she's still ripping in all the other stuff she's done. But I feel like Kanami's playing a lot around with more melodic lines. It's like she chose to play around with simplicity in such a beautifully complex way. And I just want to hear that solo again. Hold on. We gotta go back more. Listen to it. love that rhythm in there. The way she used, I think what Konami's doing rhythmically, and I know it's going to sound crazy, counting in Eastman, but we get this 1 4 1 2 3 4 with this melody that she does. I just want to do it one more time. Sorry. Yeah, she just keeps climbing. Ooh, yeah, I love that I'm gonna talk over this. I don't want to talk over it. It's just contrast rhythm in comparison to what she was doing a second ago. It's just really cool. I had to point it out, I had to talk about it for a second. Okay. There's background solo. Woo! Yeah. Has that counter melody been going the whole time? Woo! Misa's line. I feel like it could be that I'm just extremely deaf and blind to a lot of things, but we all know that Konami tends to add a little extra to those, rhythm guitar parts that Miku takes care of. But I felt like in this last part, it was more apparent. I don't know, maybe it's me being crazy. That is a high possibility, but I just want to go back to see if I can hear that again. Actually, let's go back a little more. Freaking love that contrasting rhythm. Anyway. I love that rhythm grunge. And then you hear. You can hear it in the back and now. Get it, Saiki. Yeah. I could have just been blind to it the first time. That Akane. The way Saiki's going and that. Oh. And the small amount of chorus from, you can tell it's them singing it. It has to be the girls singing in the background. That you can hear that in the background. I feel like Konami, I know Konami isn't the only person on the planet that uses double pedal, but it's just the way she does it that is very unique to her style. And it's cool because when you hear her do it, she does it in specific places that it just uniquely adds some emphasis to the section. I don't know if you heard that when Saiki was singing in a specific part, that she was lining up her double pedal with her vocal line, and it's really cool to hear that just being emphasized and doing those kinds of things emphasizes those vocal lines, right? I think for me, this is one of those songs that I don't know if everyone would love this, but I know I really like it, and it's just because there's something different around every corner. I feel like I haven't really found a BAND-MAID song that hasn't been killer for me, and I don't know if I'll ever have one that hasn't been killer for me. I'm sure everyone else has those albums you can listen to like all the way through. Once I get through this one, I guarantee you this is probably going to be one of the first BAND-MAID albums I will be able to sit through and listen to 100% all the way through and never skip a track. I'm curious about lyrics though, so we're going to check that out. I think I understand now why there's a sense of nostalgia. So even without knowing a lot of information about the song, so the words were written by Saiki. Immediately from the guitar riff, I could sense like this sense of longing and like a little bit of sorrow, but not horribly sad. And like as I read the lyrics, the wind blows past the city, this letter destined to nowhere will never reach you anymore. The words I spit out vanishes fleetingly. Oh man, I beg you right here, a piece of memory you left behind. It's too huge to hide in my heart. I miss you. This almost makes me feel like, you know, you lost someone. This is the way you would feel. This is exactly how I feel. And it's beautiful. The days gone by will never return. I want to chase after them. I don't even see a shadow moving away, not catching up. Where should I head to reach there? Not found in my heart. I miss you so much. The wind blows in the town. I wrote letters to you. Like, okay. We're gonna stop reading lyrics because I do not need to redo any. Well, I didn't do a lot of makeup today because I'm sunburned, but yeah. Anyway, this is beautiful. I had a feeling that that's what this nostalgia was about. That could explain. It's amazing how I didn't even know words like lyrics and I could sense that, right? Amazing. I didn't think I was going to be going down memory lane today. I love it when music takes me to different places, and BAND-MAID took me there today. So anyway, I want to continue the conversation about music. What do you think about Letters to You? How does it make you feel? And what do you think of the track itself? Do you feel like people are sleeping on it? I think there should be a music video to this one. I want to hear what you guys have to say, so leave it down below. And again, if you want to, check out those links down below for the Discord as well as the Patreon for that 4-way reaction today. So yeah, I hope you are all doing well, and I will see you in the next BAND-MAID Sunday. Peace out.